Hey guys, Scott into Football here, back with another video. And today's video, we are back with the Premier League predictions for game week 4. Last week I scored 0 points. Actually, 2 weeks ago I scored 0 points because last week was the international break for England, of course, and the rest of the international games. Right here, was it 0? Yeah, it's 0, so hopefully I can start off with 1 and then keep going up to get even bigger predictions and better ones. So right, let's get into the prediction video. Right, the first game is Crystal Palace versus Spurs, the early kickoff. Crystal Palace, not off to the best start, but not off to the worst start like everybody thought, because it surprised everybody against West Ham, because they came from a goal down twice in the game after Conor Gallagher being the hero and scoring a double goal. Well, they've yet to pick up a win, but they've actually picked up 2 points so far. Yes, it has been a disappointing campaign, but it's 2 points in 3 games and one against a newly promoted team against Brentford, who caused teams a lot of problems, and one against a really good West Ham team. And obviously you'd expect to lose to Chelsea, and they did lose to Watford, which is really disappointing, and they'll probably want to focus on the league as well. Against Spurs now, who are top of the league and hasn't even conceded a goal in the league yet. But they've only scored 1 goal in all matches though. But the Spurs are yet to score more than 1 goal, so they'll be wanting to score more in this game, won't they? I am predicting Spurs to get another win here, and they should get another win here. But I am predicting them to get a 1-0 win here, and they shouldn't concede here. I can't see Palace winning here though. I think their march on for another win will continue here. Looking for another win will continue, because they'll still be looking for a win to start the season, because they haven't even got one yet, Palace. So 1-0 Spurs. Right, the next game is Arsenal versus Norwich. Arsenal sit bottom of the league with 9 goals conceded and not a goal scored. The only win coming against the West Brom Kids, a 6-0 win. If Arsenal can't win against Norwich here, I think Arteta's got to be gone. 1 more season for him, I think he's got to be gone. Norwich can't be out of this game because this is a relegation game, to be honest. Against Norwich have had a tough start, losing to Man City and Liverpool. You'd expect that. Where they got robbed by VAR against Leicester, because apparently they did play really well against Leicester. They were lucky. But Arsenal have really got to start cracking on now and do the real stuff and win this game. It'll be really close. And I think Arsenal will just about scrape at a 1-0 win. So Arsenal 1, Norwich 0. Right, the next game now, we got Brentford versus Brighton. Finally, a home game for Brentford. Yeah, I had a home game for a long time now. Since the first game of the season at home to Arsenal in that first game of the season at home. In a 0-0 win. Playing against Brighton, who have had a good start to the season with 2 wins, and they did have that defeat to Everton, but they have shown signs of being a really good team still. more than they have in the last few seasons with a good start, and they're currently a mid-table team. I think if Brighton finish mid-table this season, that is really good for them, surprising everybody. They play really good football every season, but they always finish really low. I do think this will be a very interesting game as both teams have had a really good start. So I'm going to predict a 1-1 draw here. So Brentford 1, Brighton 1. Right, so next game now we've got Leicester versus Man City. I do think this will be a very close game, to be honest. Both teams are bound to be up there for the points this season. Leicester have guaranteed once again to be up there. Where Man City, of course, they're not top, but they have had 2 5-0 wins though. But they did lose their opening game of the season. It will be tight, but I think Man City will scrape this. So Leicester 1, Manchester City 2. Right, so next game now we've got Manchester United versus Newcastle. Man United have had a very bright start to the season, to be honest, and they haven't lost in the first 3 games, but they did get a 1-1 draw against Southampton, and I don't think they did really play that well against us. We were actually a better team against them, but we just didn't convert our chances. When Newcastle, once again, they find themselves in a very dodgy situation with the owners again. Denied their first win of the season at home to Southampton. West Ham, they bottled the lead again. So they played some decent football first half, but they then bottled it, haven't they? So I do think this will be a very comfortable win for United. So 3-0 Man United. United 3, Newcastle 0. Let's not forget here, Ronaldo featuring in this game. I think he's going to make a debut. This will be massive for United. Southampton. Next game is Southampton versus West Ham. Southampton 2 draws in the last 2 games, and they did get an 8-0 win in the midweek game against in Newport in the Calvary Cup, didn't they? Up against West Ham here, who are second in the league. I don't think Southampton this will be an easy game for them. I think they will struggle a bit. But West Ham drew to Crystal Palace though. I do think this will be relatively easy for West Ham. So Southampton 1, West Ham 3. Right, next game now we've got Watford versus my team Wolves. Watford did have a bright start to the season against Aston Villa, but since then they have fallen away with it slightly, losing to Brighton and Watford. Against Brighton, they simply just didn't turn up. But against Tottenham, they were rather unlucky. They didn't exactly get thrashed, but they did win against Crystal Palace. I'm telling you now, for Wolves on our side, if we don't win this game, it's going to be a very tough season. We're possibly in a relegation battle, dogfight. Because we're yet to score a goal, but we've only conceded 3, and all our games, we've only lost 1-0. We just haven't put our chances away, and we've literally battered all these teams, but we've literally just, if we'd have converted all our chances, we'd probably have thrashed all these teams, but we just haven't scored. We've just got to beat Watford. If we beat Watford, we move on to Brentford at home, and then we move on to Southampton away, and then we can crack on hopefully. So I'm gonna back the Wolves boys here, and I'm gonna say Watford 1, Wolves 2. It won't be an easy game for us. Watford can be a decent team on their day, but I'm demanding a win here because they really need to crack on with it now. I've been praising the attacking side this season because that's something we couldn't do last season, but we really need to convert now. Yeah, enough of that nonsense of the converting type, because we need to score. Right, so Watford 1, Wolves 2. Come on, the Wolves. Right, The next game now we got Chelsea versus Aston Villa. Chelsea drew to Liverpool last in that really bad match where the Chelsea players got fined where they couldn't control their players. Up against Aston Villa here, who are currently 11th. They've had an okay start to the season, but it could have. They did get a 1-1 draw against Brentford though, but they did beat Newcastle though. This will be a very interesting game actually. But I am going to say Chelsea are going to win this. So Chelsea 2, Aston Villa 0. Right, next game now we got Leeds versus Liverpool. Another interesting game to look forward to here. Leeds sit 15th and Liverpool sit 5th. Leeds yet to still find a win. But they have got 2 draws so far. They have moved away from that 5-1 defeat to Manchester United. But since then, 2 to draw against Everton and 1 more draw against Burnley. But against Burnley, they could have nearly got a win there, couldn't they? But their only win so far is against Crew. I do think this is going to be tough for them against Liverpool. I can't see them really winning against Liverpool. But Leeds will give it them so what they've got. So here, Leeds 1, Liverpool 2. Right, next game here, we've got Everton versus Burnley. Everton have really got going since Ancelotti has left. In fact, I think they've actually played better really. Everyone was saying that Rafa Benitez wasn't going to, he wasn't going to do a good job. Obviously, he wasn't going to be a favourite because he managed one of their rivals down the road. Liverpool down the road to Everton, one of their enemies down the road. So obviously, Liverpool fan, it wasn't going to be a very popular appointment. I don't think the Everton fans were against this appointment really. I think it's the Liverpool fans who put the banner up. So here, I think he's done a good job so far, but Everton need to continue it because I do think this will be an easy win against Burnley here. But Burnley have actually finally got a point on the board now. So I'm going to say Everton 3, Burnley 1. So right then guys, that will be the end of the video now. So if you did enjoy this video, do go like, subscribe to the channel and also turn your notifications every time I make a video. Enjoy the football this weekend, whichever team you support and whichever match you're going off to. I'm going off to FC United away tomorrow. That's why I haven't really done the video early. I was going to plan doing it early, but I haven't. Sometimes I do it about 8:30 or 9, but I've done it about 8 a little bit earliest because it will be a little bit of an early start for the game, to be honest. So see you all around, guys. Have a good one. Bye, guys.